prayer really, really does work. In the past, when I was much younger, I would always pray just out of routine, but more recently now, I would pray knowing that God really does answer prayer. Last year, it was July 16th, 2015. My brother and I went to get some groceries, and we were on our way back home. I was the one driving. He was in the passenger seat. I was making a left turn onto the street, and I got hit by a truck. As it turns out, I had fractured the back of my skull. I sustained 3 fractures in my neck. My spinal cord was bleeding. 3 fractures in my hip as well. So I couldn't walk. I could barely move my arms. They said that I had the same fractures as Christopher Reeves, who was rendered paraplegic because of his injuries. It was a pretty bad hit. I was in the hospital for 2 months of last summer. I don't remember anything because of the hit. I also suffered brain bleeding throughout my brain, and as well my heart was bleeding and bruised. Because of the prayers of my family and the prayers of the people at my church, I am here today, and even the people that I talk to, they have no idea that I would have gone through such a thing because I show no symptoms of my accident. I had to wear a halo for 2 months, kind of contraction where they drill screws into your skull, and it's like it looks like an angel's halo. I don't know how to explain this. And it's basically like it's strapped onto your upper body, so you cannot move your neck from side to side. This was used so that I wouldn't move or turn my neck. After that, when that was off, I had to wear another neck brace, which was less scary looking, for about a month after that as well. So the accident was on the Thursday, and what's amazing is that the Saturday, I was told that the pastor at my church asked the congregation to pray for me. And that Saturday morning was the morning where the doctor had to do a procedure to my neck to align it again. After my accident, my neck was permanently like this way because it was broken. So the doctor had to stretch my neck overnight. And then the Saturday morning, he took a vise and he shifted it straight and he fixed it. When that happened, I swelled up really, really badly. And I was asking my father, pray for me. I don't think I'm going to make it. Please pray for me. And at that time, he was really, really scared, and he prayed for me. And it was that same morning that my church prayed for me as well, where I didn't think I was going to make it. I don't even know if I had God on my mind at that point. I know that I couldn't pray for myself, so I asked my father to pray for me. I guess you can say my faith was weakened. I was in too much pain to even think about praying for myself. It's the only thing I knew could help the situation. I mean, I was already on a lot of medication at the time, and I was still in so much pain. There was nothing else that I could have asked my father but to pray for me. For someone who is going through something at this time and you're not sure that God will help you, I would just say to keep praying. I know that God answers prayer. I know, I've lived it. And at the time, it did seem like a really long process, and I really didn't know if I was going to heal, if my brain was going to get better, if I'd be able to walk again. I didn't know if I'd be able to go back to school. But in the midst of it, I just kept praying. I think you should never stop and ask God to help you to understand why you're going through something. And it could just be so that you can have a testimony like I do. But I would just say to never, ever, ever stop praying.